Good afternoon, everybody. I am MD Tahir Ali. Today I discuss topic about effects on movies on youth. Today I discuss youth is depending upon the cricket and movies. The both topics are very rare, and movies are becoming very influenced on youth, and youth is depending upon the movies and becoming as which they are. Movies are day by day. Movies are encouraged by the youth, and they are affecting the youth's life. Affecting on the youth's life.
Thank you, Mr. Ali. I agree with you, but according to my view, as that both two sides of a coin, the movies also have both positive and negative. It's not completely about movies that affect the youth. It depends upon the individual also. So I can say that movies are not at all influencing the youth in negative way, or movies are restricting the youth. But also youth are influenced by the youth in many interesting factors. Many movies are taken for influencing, and some movies are taken for entertainment purpose. Everything shouldn't be taken as personal.
I am Sunendra. I do agree with you, my friend, but when compared to past movies and present movies, there are a lot of difference. In past movies will encourage more values, but today movies is encouraging violence and some flaws. So the present youth is taking the inspiration and neglecting the today's culture. Some people are very crazy about the movies, like Sheikh. They are doing that Sheikh will help him by climbing the buildings and jumping over there. So therefore, not only positive effects, but there are some negative effects also there on movies.
I'm Eswar. According to Surendra and Ashok, what Ashok said is actually right. There are two views, positive and negative. As you say, take an example of Stalin movie. It gives an idea or an chance, a type of question to people that to serve people. Why don't you take that as a positive movie or a movie as?
Good afternoon, friends. My name is Akhil. I do agree with Eswar, but at present, youth they are imitating the heroes who were in the Hollywood, because the present youth are imitating the actors who were fighting, and for example, a child cut the throat of a person imitating Prabhas.
Thank you, Akhil. I am Shankar. I'm going to say that it's a positive way in which we take it. We should always take the positive way of the movies. Like in Tamil Nadu, Mr. Rajnikant, I hope so. He has donated most of the property to the remote areas and village people. It depends upon the people, how we be and what the things we get in. Thinking mature in the movies, obviously it's important, not completely seeing about the violence and the other part of it. Thank you.
Good evening to Srikam. I am Durga Prasad. Side of social development, there are many disturbances, social disturbance of the youth. The promotion times and be loud actors. Do not waste time and money in the film promotions and everything. Youth are waste time and future very these particular.
I am T. I do agree with Durga Prasad that many of that, but I think that movies are affecting on mass section through media, so that I think that there is a turning point in the most of the films that in a message type of, for example, as the Stalin movie, it is a message type of film which teaches that everyone should survive the others.
As publicity is correct, but in movies nowadays there is a positive and negative things happening, and youth is very much attracted to the entertainment given in the movie. It's not the fact that every youth should take the having the positive and negative opinions of the movie, but many of them are taking as negative. It's the movies are not only the negative things which show them to the youth, but there are many positive things which they convey to the youth that we should be like this in the society and we should be helpful to the society. Many movies are giving as positive and many more as negative also. They are just entertaining and for the youth, but the youth are taking as an act. They are addicted to the negative things in the movie given by the producers and the directors. Then it's very uncomfortable to the youth that they are taking the negative points in the movie.
What you said is absolutely right, my friend. But there are some necessary things we have to learn from movies that are today's movies are showing mainly concentrating on present technologies, but today's youth is neglecting about that and following unnecessary things such as fashion or style that comes from the movies. So I do some agree with you.
Thank you, Surendra. I am R. Kodeshwara. I agree with Surendra, but movies do not have they have both the disadvantages and advantages. For example, advantages they provide many opportunities for the directors, the choreographers, heroes. It's a job opportunity. They provide many job opportunities. Please.
Thank you, Guru. I agree with you. And Karthik, according to my view, movies are just like describing the beauty of roses and removing the below the thorns. So every student should take the positive view of movies and neglect the negative view.
I agree with you, Sir. My name is Eswar, and I'm telling that according to the view of poetry, there is saying that all the people are taking the movie is taking all the mass type of films, but there is no technological basis. But the movie logo has been taken that it is based on the technology. Then what is the reasons to that?
Yes, you have absolutely said right. But the movie logo has shown us that how an improvements of technology can get the disasters in the world and it leads to the disasters of mankind. So they have conveyed that the message is very good, and we should be taking the positive things that they have shown in the movie logo.
Thank you, Prem. There are many changes in the movies nowadays from related to olden times. Recently, the movies they are mostly related to violence, love, the unnecessary matter. They are mostly they are influencing the youth, but the youth they should be old enough to know what to take from the movies and what not. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. According to my view, film industry, it's a huge industry which it plays a lot of important role in India. It gives a lot of money to the revenue government, and it's very important for our development, for our country development. If there are no films, if the films are banned, it would be impossible to get the development to the mark, and it would not be enough to the development. Thank you.
Doesn't mean that films should be banned, but it doesn't mean that films must be banned, but they must be up to some extent. Morals should be reached to youth, or the one who watches films must reach it to their mind properly. otherwise they will affect the audience up to some extent. So not only promoting the films to some extent, they must motivate the audience. So the films must be like that.
I do agree with you, Surendra, but the movies which are taken in these days are taking promotions in the black money. I think they should be promoted in the full and fully tax space, so that the development of these in our country will be take place, and some of the person will be take place due to the movies.
Actually, present youth spending more money for the promotions of the movie, and they are spoiling their lives and their career. What do you say?
Youth is not only spending more money for movies. I say that they are also spending money for politicians also, as they are corrupted.
I agree with you, sir, but according to my view, the movie should be up to some restrictions, and there should be only entertainment, so the youth should take only positive views.
Yes, I do agree with Sivalanka. But in the movies, not only the entertainment, but conveying the message is also very important. The people should be understood what they are seeing and what they can follow the movie with the movie.
Thank you, friends. As the time is over, I would like to conclude or summarize the group discussion over here. As per, it's important the film industry should be up to the mark, and it depends upon the people how we understand and what we take in. It's about the maturity of the people, how the subject which has been delivered in the movies has been taken. It's not about the violence, not about the any other things we discuss. And majority of the people says the movies are negative, and some of the people say the movies are positive. It depends upon the people how we take. Thank you.
Good afternoon and all. Today the topic which we have spoken about is about the effects of movies on youth. Of the 12 people, we have find only a couple of people who are very apt in their point, and there are only a couple of people who are very passive. There are a couple of people who are very silent listeners, and as we go with it candid voice, candid one, you have got good accent and you're very clear in your point, which is highly appreciable. Candid two, you have a number of gap fillers and try to maintain eye contact with your counterparts, because for example, when candidate 6 have raised a point in a discussion, you are giving your point, the answer to a concerned person. Okay, and you have a number of timid. You are very nervous in this conversation. Candidate 3, there is no eye contact and your body posture is not appropriate. Candidate 4, you are very nervous and you have a number of MDI. You have to improve on your MDI. Candidate 5, you are very late entry and you are very passive listener. In group discussion, if you want to get into, you should be a very extrovert rather than introvert. Candidate 6, you hardly spoke, only a couple of words and you are very nervous and try to be serious in group discussion. Candidate 7, you have gap fillers, your sentence formation is not appropriate. Try to be more active or proactive in your group discussion. Candidate 8, you have long pauses. Try to maintain eye contact during your group discussion. Candidate 9, you have good voice, you have very good audibility, and you gave the opportunity for others to speak and try to maintain your eye contact with other people. Candidate 10, you are very passive. I think you are the only one person who have not spoken in this group discussion. Candidate 11, you are hitting around the bush and you have a number of grammatical errors. Candidate 12, last, you are very timid and you are very passive in this group discussion. Whenever in group discussion, try to be proactive and try to give your point at an exact rather than hitting around the bush. Thank you very much.